Ever since we arrived in the Highlands, I've been hanging to visit the stomping ground of the boy from Bowral, Sir Donald Bradman. The Bradman Oval, where his career kick-started, is the centrepiece of the town. I'm heading to the museum next door to meet the curator, David Wells. David, Simon Marnie, how are you? Great to see you. The Bradman Museum, where we are, central to where Bradman grew up.
He grew up here, he went to school here, he learned to play cricket here, he learned to walk and talk here, and he met his future wife here as a child.
The Don was just 21 years old when he scored 309 runs against the English, the highest number of runs by a single batsman in one day's play, and it all began with this water tank in his backyard.
And so he developed this game where he used a cricket stump and a golf ball and he bunted it against the base of the family water tank over and over and over again.
So why did that make him such a good cricketer?
Well, he wrote later in life, he said that it developed the hand-to-eye coordination required and also the footwork. What I always found interesting about it is that his mother must have been an incredibly patient woman because she was just in there in the kitchen and he was doing this hour upon hour.
We've got the old wicket here, and then to make it easy on me, this is not exactly a golf ball, is it?
No, we have to keep it safe for the spectators in case you decide to go for a big swing.
So what do? I essentially pretend I'm batting like this?
Yep. Well, you just have to put the ball onto the white and try and put it back onto the 5 courses of bricks.
You're kidding. All right, let's see if I can do this.
If you can. Oh, well done.
I got one.
Well done.
It's hardly surprising Bradman gained his reputation as the greatest batsman of all time. In 1936, he was appointed captain of the Australian Test team. Under his leadership, the team was later dubbed the Invincibles.
So this is Sir Donald's first cap, which he received as captain.
Wow.
And the cap is called a baggy green because it's cut differently to the English cap. It's a more generous cut. And because of that, when the Australians were in the field, everyone would immediately recognise them by their caps.
And just imagine if it's a privilege to wear the baggy green, how I feel holding this Sir Donald Bradman's. The goosebumps are running through the white gloves. While scoring a first-grade match at the age of 12, the young Don was asked to make up the numbers for the Bowral team. He went on to score 37 not out. I've been given the honour of playing on his home turf, facing a team from the local airbase.
I'd just like to introduce to you all Mr. Simon Marnie, who's making his debut on Bradman Oval today.
How are you guys? If Bradman got 37, I want to get 38, all right? But go gentle on me. It's been a long time between bowls.
Good luck.
I think I'm going to need it. Bit nervous. Look after the face. Didn't make the 37, but what a privilege to be playing not just on Bradman Oval, but with the Air Force as well. Thanks, guys. What a day and what an honour. I think we've earned ourselves a post-match drink, haven't we? Well, we've seen 4 very different houses, and I have a feeling I know which one Kirby and Adrian love the most. But I wonder if they're ready to commit. Let's find out. Kirby, Adrian.
Simon.
Beautiful part of the Southern Highlands where we see it all in its glory.
Yes, you do.
What have you learnt from this journey?
I think we just solidified that we really want that green rolling hill look, close to family in that Robertson Burrowang kind of area. And we're really looking for a little project, so, you know, something that we can add scope to. And some of the houses we saw were fully completed and they look beautiful, but I think for us it's that one that's got a little bit of a project we can still work with.
Mm.
We've seen some very different houses.
Amazing ones, yeah.
Did one stand out for you?
We fell in love with property number 2.
You did? Why?
knowing that it was at that lower price point that we could add our stamp onto, you know, and do the project our way, which I think excites us both.
You know, I could see us, you know, having a weekend away there. It just had that, you know, Southern Highlands country charm.
The property as a business is one thing. How do you think Property 2 will be as a home?
Yeah, no, I think we can move in tomorrow. I think, you know, we'll do some changes while we're there, but moving in purely as a home, absolutely.
So what does the future hold now? What's the next step?
I think we've both decided that we really want to go back to property number 2 and have a good look around, have a look at the plans that were initially put in for DA and just work out the logistics of running, you know, the future business.
I think we definitely want to do some diligence. I guess sit down, draw it up, sketch it up, see what we can actually do and potentially value add to it and see if there's scope there for us.
I really enjoyed this journey with you guys because you knew what you wanted, but you were adaptable to change. So all the best in the future and let me know how it goes.
Yeah, thank you, Simon. It's been a great experience for us.
I'm really impressed that Kirby and Adrian walked into this with a grand plan, but were able to see the other possibilities of the Southern Highlands. I look forward to seeing how they go in the future and to catching you next time on Escape from the City.